So I suppose the first question is, what does Pride mean to you? Why are Pride events important?
I think Pride events are important because, especially when I was younger, there was like a lot of shame around being a part of the LGBT community, and it's important to be proud of who you are because everyone was born differently and everyone should celebrate that.
Yeah, it's a big, and I think there's a lot of things going around in the media that just don't understand what these Pride events are, and they're, if anything, they're just a celebration.
Absolutely.
They're rooted in protest, of course, but they're just a celebration of yourself.
They are, especially events like this.
Yeah, so obviously, as I said, there's controversy in America about children's queer events and storytelling. So why are family Pride events?
They are so important. I was actually in Florida a couple of weeks ago, and the vibe there, it just didn't feel good. It didn't feel right. Family Pride events are so important because we all live in this world together, and teaching children acceptance of everybody and everybody's personality, everyone's sexuality, everyone's beliefs, and to be tolerant and to be and accepting, and beyond that, loving everybody is just such an important way to be as a member of a family.
And just seeing that families are different. We've had a lot of people who've said, it's just seeing that some families have two mums, have two dads, have grandparents, single parents. Every family is slightly different, and just seeing that is fantastic for kids.
Absolutely.
So you've just done the Pride quiz.
I did.
Which is always full of fun.
It was a wonderfully fun shambles, and I'm going to still back, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
And one of the things you obviously did around them was this, the flags, the flags of Pride.
There's so many now.
There is, and which is fantastic because everyone has sort of that place to go. That's my group, that's my tribe, that's my and we did have some variations in the flags.
We had some variations. Not everyone knows all of the flags, but it's all about education.
Yes, exactly.
So.
And I think that's what obviously your co-presenter Dame Dottie was saying constantly was we're learning.
We're learning.
And I suppose it's not just in quizzes; it's life. We're always learning, and sometimes we'll make a mistake or not get a spot on, and it's about educating not only ourselves but other people as well.
Exactly.
Those people on stage maybe didn't know some of the flags.
I don't know some of the flags. I'm wearing a flag, but I didn't know. I don't know all of the flags.
Yeah.
Because there's so many now, and all of them have their place, and the more people that can recognise them on first glance, the better. But I mean, from my point of view, I don't know even half of them. So many, and the more that it's brought up, and the more that we learn, the more you can spot the flags, and it's great.
Yeah, and even if you don't know what the flag means or whatever, it's still that acceptance of you're part of the queer community. So we're
absolutely, and you can always ask. I was saying off camera to you when I was doing a Pride event last year. There were a lot of flags that I didn't know, and I went over to the people wearing them and I asked, and it was brilliant because I got a bit of an education, and it was just nice to meet people from different parts of the community, and it was lovely.
And what's fabulous is being part of the queer community. There's so many different subsections, if you will.
Yes.
So many, we've talked about all different flags. But we're still part of one big community, and inside Standing Out, which is where we are right now, there are people of all different sexualities, gender journeys, all sorts of stuff. And we've got brand new kids who know nothing, and we've got people who are experts.
Yes.
So it's everyone coming together.
Full spectrum of everybody celebrating everybody.
Which is exactly what we're able to do. And we talked about the sort of misunderstanding what Pride events are, and that is it. We want people to just learn about each other and accept each other, regardless if some people don't understand or get certain gender expressions or sexuality, but just accept them.
It's the sort of event that I would encourage any family to come to, whether you have gay parents, whether your parents are bisexual, whether your parents are straight, it doesn't matter. I think it's the perfect place to bring children and to fall in love with everyone.
And we've said it's all about education, but it's not. We're not standing there lecturing. We're not giving shouting at people. But for the kids, they're having fun, and they're waving their flags, just fantastic.
And there's some great party tunes.
Yes, and we've had some incredible music so far, especially during the intro round.
It was very fun. I wanted to sing the whole song.
Liz did.
Yeah.
And they're having fun, and yes, they're learning. But it's not a lesson. We're not teaching, we're not doing a lecture.
It's learning by osmosis, just by being in that environment of love and pride and celebration.
And what's fabulous is, I think the young people, kids, children, there's this thing about kids will get confused, kids won't understand. And to me, I think the complete opposite.
It's the opposite!
I think kids understand, maybe don't understand, but can accept it the most.
Yes.
You know, there's kids playing who are from families who have 2 dads, 2 mums, you know, single parents, and they're just like, oh, as a child, let's play blocks or whatever.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why it's so important that we, you know, and I don't want to use the word educate because it's not particularly as teaching, but just to raise awareness of, oh, that child has 2 mums, that child is whatever.
And luckily it's becoming more and more normal to be seeing all different family structures these days, and there doesn't seem to be quite the same amount of pressure on people to adhere to that typical kind of nuclear family.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Right, so where can people stay up to date with you and what you're getting up to?
They can stay up to date with me. They can follow me on social media. It's pretty much always at Carly Smallman because there are no other Carly Smallmans. I also do a tarot reading show with my friend Sarah in Declan once a month. That will be all on my socials as well.
And I'll put the link in the comments below so people can just scroll down, okay?
Thank you so
much.
But
as I said at the beginning, thank you for taking the time out. I know it's a very busy day. It's been lovely talking to you.
Lovely talking to you as
and
well.
I'll speak to you soon.